Hey parents, I just want to quickly go over a little few things that are different on this week's Google Classroom. One thing that's different is you'll see spelling words and high frequency words, and these are for the week. This week's spelling words, actually, this week we'll have a spelling word test and a high frequency word test on Friday. So what the spelling word test looks like is I will dictate a word and they'll just write it on a sheet of paper for me or possibly on a Google slide. I haven't quite figured out how they'll take it, but that'll be it. They just have to memorize how to spell it. The high frequency word test, they do not need to know how to spell, but they do need to know how to read them. So throughout the week in my teaching videos, they'll hear me talk about it. They'll have some work on it throughout the week. But just so you know, that's where you will find these words. So what the high frequency word test will look like is it'll have a sentence and it'll be like kind of like a fill in the blank. So it might say something like Bob blank Jane went for a walk, and it'll have three choices underneath it. It might say and be help. And so they would have to know that Bob and Jane went for a walk would fit better than Bob B Jane went for a walk or Bob help Jane went for a walk. Those other two wouldn't fit the sentence, so they would know that and would be the correct answer. So how you can help them with that this week is just have them be very familiar with them and practice them. And again, I talk about all that in the teaching video, but just so you know. Another thing that's a little different on here is something called the choice board. And this is also part of my teaching, but I wanted you to be a little familiar with it in case you're helping them. Let me see if I can click on the link. So what this looks like is every day they will have a choice to do. The only way I could do this is they see all these sidebars. I couldn't find a way, but if you just want to get them to that, that's totally fine. And what they will do is they will choose, you can ignore all of this to the left, which I don't even think you could see it because I don't have it in my screencast-o-matic video, but to the left you'll see all the choices. Ignore that if you get them just to this part of it when they click on it, and they could choose any number. So let's say they choose 5, it'll open up to slide 5, and it'll have all sorts of activities that they would do that kind of match the lessons of the week. So I explained that we're learning characters this week, and one of the days I want to talk about characters, and there's a couple things to do on here. Here it says read a fiction story and list the characters. The link for it is in the picture, so you'd click on the picture and open up the character link, and there they would have a paper to fill out. Let me go back to where I just was. It also says click on the 5 for Brain Pop Junior about characters. They would click on that, and there would be something for them to watch and some games and stuff that they could play with that. So, and then when they're done, they are done for the day. They only need to click on one of these a day. There's actually 6. There's only 5 days. If they want to one day do 2 of them so they get them all done, that's great. Again, if they click on this, they click that slide, and it has some things for that to do, for them to do on this page. So just so you know, they're not doing all of this in one day. They're just clicking on one. They'll click on the link, and whatever it says to do, they will do. Some of them have little activities. Some, if you click on the thing, you'll just have something that you listen to. So anyway, that's what that is. So let's go back here. That's the choice board. You'll also find that choice board in their teaching lesson every day. I kind of attached it to it, but just so you know. And then I think that's about it that they would need to know. Don't forget to do their specials log, which is over here at the music note. The reading link would be at the Cat in the Hat. The math link will be here on the hundreds grid. The Bible link will be here. There is no Bible test this week, so they'll just have Bible stories. The science link will be here at the science. Their attendance will be over here. I also added an Epic link. I don't think you are going to need it. I did that more for the in-class students because it'll be easier for them to click on that versus going through their own password. But you have your own password, you probably won't need that. So please let me know if there's any questions or how I can help you in any way. I appreciate all your hard work that you're doing to make this effective at home. Have a good week.